guys, welcome to my channel and 1 minute. Much better. Welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video where I'm going to be playing with the Lethal Cosmetics X Theresa is Dead, Lethal is Dead collection. I am so excited to finally get into this. I cannot wait to play with this collection and I am so incredibly happy for Theresa. I am so happy to see her get this opportunity to do this collaboration. I love her channel. She is absolutely hilarious. So a huge congratulations to her and I can't wait any longer. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So I have never tried Lethal Cosmetics before, but it has been on my list of brands to try. And as soon as she announced this collaboration, I knew that this was going to be the collection for me. I picked up the palette that comes in this little sleeve, and this palette is so beautiful. This color story is everything. I'm a little surprised by how like almost ethereal this is. Like I was expecting it to be a little more like grungy Swamp Queen, but I'm not mad at this at all. I love purples and pinks and pretty sparkly colors, so I love this. I know I'm going to get tons of use out of this palette. And I also picked up 2 of the liners. I got the blue one in Spectre and the green one in Ectoplasm. Look at these colors. So gorgeous. I don't have anything like these in my collection. There was also a gray one that I didn't pick up and I'm kind of regretting not getting it now. I mean, I almost got the full collection. I should have just picked up the gray one too, but I've never tried their liners. I hear they are really, really good for sensitive eyes, which I do have. My eyes get really watery. Lash glue bothers my eyes. One misstep and my whole makeup look is running down the side of my face. So really excited to try these out. If this formula works out well for me, maybe I'll pick up more colors in the future. It is raining outside and I have the window wide open. I personally love the sound of rain and it kind of adds to the spooky ambiance of the day, so I love it if you can hear it in the background. So I am going to go ahead and swatch the palette on the back of my hands. The names in this palette are gold. Like they are all inspired by like classic horror movies. This whole collection, the way it was put together, the way it was presented, the way she released it on her channel, so dope. It fits her, it fits the theme, love it. So I'm going to start with the first shade called Straight to VHS, and it's this really pretty, kind of light, pale, lime green. I picked up a little too much on that swatch. So there's the first shade. Wow, that is so shiny. That would be an amazing inner corner shade. Next we have the shade Final Girl. Oh, these mattes feel very soft. Very smooth. Oh, that is like the perfect mid-tone rosy pink. Next we have the shade Spellbound, which is, oh my god, this beautiful metallic purple. I love a good purple shadow. Oh my god, that purple is perfection. It's like the color of my wall. Next we have the shade Watery Grave, which is such an amazing name. Oh, these mattes really are so smooth. I'm not flipping you off, I promise. That's just like a really nice bluish gray. Great for a cool tone transition shade. These colors are so pretty together. Next we have the shade Body Snatched. I always feel bad ruining the imprint on the pans. That has great pigment for a pale green. Next we have the shade Ancient Evil. It's a really beautiful pale pink. That is so pretty. It is so reflective and almost like a gold shift to it. Beautiful. Next we have the shade Predator. Look at the pigment on that swatch. Beautiful. I need to find synonyms for the word beautiful because, wow. Next we have the shade Creature Feature. Oh, I love that tone of blue. It's almost a teal, but not quite. And last but not least, we have the shade Vengeful Spirit. Wow. These mattes are so smooth, buttery, soft, beautiful. I can't wait to get these on my eyes. Now for the liners, I have the shade Spectre, and this is this really beautiful, wow, holy pigment. I wasn't expecting that, but this is just a really nice, kind of a cross between like a navy and a royal blue. That was a horrible swatch. It's not quite as muted as a navy blue and not quite as bright as a royal blue. So there's that one. I have a feeling this is going to be on my hand all day. And next I have the shade Ectoplasm. This is really like slime swamp green. So there's the green one. It's a little harder to see that one. So she said these liners are great for your waterline. They don't budge. They're great for blending if you want to do like an ombre look. So I'm going to try to play with both of them today. Oh yeah, that's not moving. So I am of course going to zoom you in and do a look. I want to try to play with as many colors as possible. So let's just go ahead and get into that. I do have an idea of what I want to do, but we'll see where this goes. So I'm going to start with the lime green called Body Snatched and put that in my inner corner. I think I'm going to put some additional powder under my eyes just because I did get a little bit of fallout from that first shade. Alright, I just put a tiny little bit more powder under my eyes to make any fallout easier to dust away. Wow, this color is really nicely pigmented for more of a pale green. And I just want to keep that right on the inner part of my lid. As much as I want to do a really light, ethereal, purple, pink, sparkly look, I really want to play with most of these colors and do something a little bit extra. So now I'm going to go ahead and blend that into this tealy bluish green called Creature Feature. These mattes are very pigmented. So now I'm going to blend this blue into the purple shade Watery Grave. Kind of like a purpley gray. I'm actually going to mix in a tiny bit of that darker blue Predator, just to kind of make it a little more purpley blue. And then I'm going to go in with the pink shade, the Final Girl. And I'm gonna take a tiny bit of that darker burgundy color, Vengeful Spirit, just to deepen up the outer corner. This is definitely a trust the process kind of look. I'm looking a little crazy right now. And I'm gonna go ahead and bring all these same colors down around my lower lash line. So this is what I had in mind, but I had no idea these shadows were this pigmented. It got a little more blown out than I was thinking it was gonna get. But it's a vibe, it's a look. I'm gonna ride this out to the end, see how this goes. All right, so obviously I have gone ahead and cut my crease. I did say extra, right? But I wanted a really clean base to apply these shimmers. I know I want to put this green one in my inner corner, and I want to use both of the other ones. So I think I'm going to start with the pink one and then do the purple one. For the sake of getting right up to that edge, I am going to use a brush. I normally use my fingers, and I am going to go ahead and spray the shadow just to get it as crisply up to that edge as possible. And that concealer base is still tacky. So it's kind of serving as a glue to keep the shimmers on my lid. It's so hard for me not to use my fingers with a shimmer shade. That's really pretty. I'm gonna cheat and use my finger. There we go. God, fingers just apply shimmer shades so much better than a brush, in my humble opinion. And I'm gonna make sure to blend those two shimmers together where they meet. And I will go ahead and use the brush just to get that shimmer right up to the edge of the cut crease. And I'm going to blend over that purple shimmer a tiny bit on the outer crease just to blend it into that matte shade. And I'm going to take this lime green shimmer and put this on my inner corners. Again, I'm going to spray it a tiny bit. Wow, that is so pretty. I'm going to bring that down the lower lash line just a little bit. I do love a shimmery lower lash line. I know a lot of people don't, but I do, and it's very hard to resist the urge to put shimmers on my lower lash line. But I am going to drag this green a little bit across the lower lash line. Just until it meets that blue matte. I can't help myself. So I think I am done with the shadow portion of this look. I was a little worried for a little while, but I do like how this turned out. I'm pretty sure I used every single shade in the palette. Now here's hoping I don't fuck it all up with the liners. Hey, it's a Theresa is Dead collaboration. I couldn't not throw at least one F word in there. So I'm gonna put them in my waterline first to kind of ease my way into hopefully not messing this look up. Wow, that tickles. And I am gonna try to ombre that into the blue one. Wow, that tickles. That is very pigmented on the waterline though. I really don't want to mess this up, but I do want to use the liners for a wing. Oh, I'm scared. I don't even know if I can do this on camera. Okay, that went on really smoothly actually. I would say these wings got a little dramatic, but there's nothing subtle about the look today. If I'm very close to the camera, it's because I had to put a mirror down in front of me. My cat just knocked over my entire setup. My camera, my light. So if something's not where it was, I'm sorry. Anyways, back to my liner. So now I'm going to go in with the green on the inner half of the lid and meet those two colors together. Okay, I kind of love that. Really glad I decided to go ahead and put the liner on my lid as well. So this is it for the shadow and the liner. I'm gonna go ahead and throw some mascara on and come back for my final thoughts. So I am back and this is the final look and I am living for this lethal is dead moment. This was definitely a trust the process kind of look. I was a little nervous for a minute there, but I love how it turned out. I love the contrast between this slime green and kind of murky blue with the ballerina pink and purple that are on my lids. Love it. Absolutely love it. Now, these shadows are a tiny bit powdery in the pan, but they are very, very heavily pigmented, so that is kind of to be expected. You are going to get a little bit of kick up, you are going to get a little bit of fallout, but the pigment payoff is insane. The shimmers are absolutely beautiful. I cannot wait to do a very dainty, pretty, pink, purple, ethereal, princess fairy look with this palette. I love that these colors do have that grungy murkiness to them, but there still is that very pretty, light princess feel to this. Like if you were to cover up these two deeper shades in the palette, it's a pretty light, almost pastel kind of palette. So there's tons of variety in here. You can do something all pink, you can do something blue and green, you can do all purple. I cannot wait to play with this palette some more. I'm so happy I got my hands on this. The liners are incredible. They're smooth. They blended into each other so nicely. They do not budge. I have washed my hands at least 3 times since I swatched this, and it's not moving, and I like scrubbed it off. So hopefully these stay put in my waterline, because if they do, I might have to pick up some more colors. I really, really like how these look. It was so easy to do a wing with these liners. It glided over the shimmers effortlessly. It wasn't skipping or catching at all, which can happen when you do put a liner over a more shimmery, glittery shade, but it didn't happen at all with these. I love how they look. I'm so happy I picked these up. Everything works so well together. And again, I am so, so, so happy for Theresa. Congratulations on this collaboration. You did an amazing job. I love the theme. I love how well put together it is. I love the names. Congratulations again. I'm so glad you got this opportunity, and I'm so glad I got the chance to support you and pick this up and try it out on my channel. So that was it for this video. If you enjoyed it, I hope that you would consider liking, subscribing, and coming back for some more content. Bye.